Set for action from Rocket Arena here in Cleveland. The Cavaliers and the Bulls kick off their preseason just 2 weeks before the regular season gets set. Our three officials tonight, it's Allen and Vooch to jump it up, and preseason action is back in the land. Giddey coming off the 4-year contract extension with Chicago. It's a board second chance now for Mobley. Kenny Atkinson expects another leap out of him, as he was talking about with Ashley pregame, and there is a great example of the
to handle the basketball in traffic.
Nice hands by Mitchell. Tyson running the break. Hunter ahead of the pack.
A turnover there by Cleveland.
Giddey steps in front. Buzelis attack mode. Good defense by this Cavaliers team that last year ranked 8th in the league in defensive rating. Allen spin.
Nice move.
Score +1. And entering year 2 after about as great as first season. There's the backdoor rejected. Tyson swatted it. Buzelis comes up with air. The Cavalier defense. We've seen some cavalanches from this team, looking to provide it early in this preseason action. It's Mobley for 3.
On Tyson, defensively with the big block right there that created that 3.
Okoro puts an end to his Hunter.
See how long the Cavs are on the defensive glass.
Mitchell got it.
Point scored at 122.
And then he jumps the passing lane. It's showtime in Cleveland. It was a quiet show at that, which means they changed a 3 to a 2. Mitchell went from a 3 to a 2, so it's 17-6. Buzelis still out there, and he drills the 3.
The question is he committed?
Jones has it swatted again. Tyson second. Up ahead, Hunter, and he finishes. Defense, high-level physical defense, and once he got hurt, that's when things started to fall apart for the team. Knockdown 3 for Ayo Dosunmu. Just ran the offense, but the recovery was more impressive by Phillips. Dosunmu the other way for 2.
Played to the cup there. 5 quick points for Ayo.
Back-to-back buckets for Dosunmu. Nance all alone.
For Larry Nance Jr., right?
And a return to that 22 in a Cavs jersey. Dosunmu.
So does he have to ask Dad again?
Shockingly.
Oh, my
Shockingly.
goodness.
The 1.2 points per game as a senior didn't get it done.
I want to make some calls.
Collins back the other way. He's out there for Cleveland. Nance on the perimeter with 8 on the shot clock. Finds Porter. He'll tee it up and knock it down with a foul.
You saw those numbers there, him averaging 20 points. Actually, he averaged 23 points since that trade of Zach LaVine, because
Ball gets a screen from Porter. Gets it to him on the short roll. Porter will fire and knock down a triple. Rejects the screen. Porter likes the matchup. Kick it. Wade, bounce. Nance over 2. Tyson was one of the special guys. Max Strus got it. And also the Australian in his second season. Beautiful inside. And the Smith. Leave it. Williams. Can he find a role that makes sense? And a couple of buckets.
5'6" frame. Ooh-wee!
Some incredible defensive plays by the Cavaliers, taken right back by Giddey. 3-on-2 the other way. Giddey attacks and finishes. Get it up ahead quickly. It's a 2-on-1. Lob it up. Mitchell could not crank it. Chicago looking to take advantage with no numbers. And Mobley guides the rebound. Mitchell, attack mode for 2. Try to get it inside. Ball, Wade, Tomlin, right down the middle.
You want to see from your second unit.
Jones and Dosunmu back in there, as is Okoro on a nice dime
on the road.
Ball couldn't hit on the 3. Shot just 34% his return to action last year. Oh, nice feed. Herder. And it. Wade, step away. Oh, Nance had to go backward.
Oh, what a pass.
Tomlin. That players, and he's had a whole lot.
Yes, he has.
Skip to the corner. Okoro. Corner triple.
And this is something that
really spends some time there this offseason, and another steal. This is what he does as well as anybody. A pest.
And how they wanted and how they played.
Ball, no hesitation. Can't hit the 3. Nice second effort there by Tom. Porter will run the offense. Porter, drive. Inside, Nance can fly. On the 3.
You see how far Trey Jones was in the paint? Just daring him to shoot that basketball.
And Buzelis makes up for
You make a mistake at one end, and teams make you pay.
Hunter responds as Tyson drives and gets cut off. Mobley on the cut. He'll lob it inside. Allen comes down. Back to Mobley, the two-man big man. Here, Billy Donovan said he's a basketball junkie. Loves the game, loves getting better. And you see the sheer talent now. Jones ripped through, drive, up and under. That was pretty. On the third. Allen couldn't catch it cleanly.
Great defense. We haven't said that a lot about Chicago in this game.
DeSumo nearly had it ripped. Buzelis finds the loose chain.
And as well, we don't know the terms of that extension, but again, Chicago showing love to Billy Donovan.
Tyrese Proctor, we have heard
the naysayers wrong here.
Proctor on Williams.
He's got great handles.
He sure does. On a string, Proctor fades and fills it up. He's 2 for the floor ASAP. We're seeing why immediately. 5 minutes to play in the third. Porter, step back three, money! Quiet 19 points in 18 minutes to go with 8 rebounds. He's now on the bench. Collins up and under. Addition. Tyus Jones is actually a sneaky addition for them off the bench, having a true backup point guard coming in and giving good minutes. Speaking of good minutes, conference. And Atlanta has to be one of the most intriguing teams in the NBA this year, as Cleveland has a 2-on-1, and Porter is going to finish bench, and then getting back Jalen Johnson, Risa Shea in his second year, and all the pieces that they have around Trae Young as Porter hits the triple.
But can he stay healthy and on the floor?
Another triple. Craig, years old, with limitless potential.
What were you doing when you were 18?
I was, as Proctor has a chance for 4. His development. Is this the game that we're going to see from Buzelis night in and night out for this team, as Collins cuts back door for the 2?
A lot like we saw early in the third quarter of them getting back into this ball game in the second and third with their defense.
Tomlin, another.
Great way to stay in shape. Try to, because you're so fit, Noah.
Thank you.
I knew I had to.
Could you still play? You look like you could still play. Meanwhile, a couple of the veterans that we talked about.
Look at this.
Nice cut in, and energy is bringing to practice. It's actually forcing some of the other guys like Donovan Mitchell and Evan Mobley and Jared Allen to step their practice games up as Proctor.
Chicago a taste of their own medicine in terms of those cuts.
Proctor with space. Proctor again! I don't know if anybody exemplified it, especially at the point guard spot at that time, more than Mark Price. Nice looking stroke. Side pieces, and that's going to be the key for them past this season, is as those contracts start kicking in, the Isaiah Hartensteins, a nice looking stroke.
At every one of those finals games, yes, SGA, yes, Jalen Williams, the 3rd best player in that series back to back.
Denver feels like they are going to have something to say about it, and we haven't even brought up the Houston Rockets. And Aruna.
The only thing that was missing for Houston a year ago was when you needed a bucket, it was by committee. You didn't know who they were going to go home for Houston. That was a huge loss for Houston. To me, I put the ball in the hands of Thompson. You better come March and April.
Kawamura sticks the 3. Now Bryant's looking for the response, and he's got it. Included some cornhole, and the two-way players felt like they had that one as Carter drills a deep 3. Let's see if the Chicago Bulls can find their way through here as Carter gets to the rim and lays it home. Here's Bryant. Attack on Smith. Bryant lost it. Carter scoops it up. Chicago on the run. Carter to the rim. Hangs and hits. The veteran puts the Bulls up 2. Kawamura with 5. Off the screen with 3. Kawamura, step back 3. Short. Rebound Bryant. Cleveland does have a timeout remaining. 4 seconds left. Bryant up the court with 2 seconds left. Bryant for the win is blocked. Dalen Terry. And let's see, they might put time back up there. Cleveland looking for the win. Lob it towards the rim. Oh, Bryant came down with it. He had a look, and Bryant didn't go in one motion. Instead, he gets denied by Smith, and Chicago wins this first preseason battle, 118-117.